So what's going on, y'all? Um, I'm hearing some very sad news that YNG Cheese, the son of Gillie the King, aka Gillie the Kid, was murdered tonight, right? Um, y'all, that's terrible, man. That is some horrible, hurtful news, man. I'm really praying for that brother, and his family, and Cheese's mom, so on and so forth. Like, that's ridiculous. That's hurtful. Um, I'm an avid watcher of the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast. I've criticized certain things that Gillie has done and said, but y'all, no parents should be outliving their children. None. As I shared with y'all on this channel, man, my brother was killed when I was 11 years old. He was 19. I seen the hurt that did to my father. That hurt, the hurt that it did to my stepmom and stuff, man. It was horrible. I ain't never heard no cries like that. I've never seen my father be emotional besides that my father fainted. Hearing news like that is really heartbreaking, man. I've seen that up close. Your parent losing a child. You're losing a sibling, but your parent losing a child. They trying to figure out how to recover, how to even how to carry on. That's tough, man. My stepmother needed a lot of spiritual guidance. My father, man, he didn't go to no counseling, but it hurt his soul. It crushed him. To the point where when I got older, I got to college, man, in high school, he would always call me before he knew I was going somewhere and talk to me about if something look crazy, look wrong, call him immediately or leave. When I was in college, he told me, leave, get out of there. Something don't look right, leave, get out of there, man, get out of there. Because he was just so nervous and frantic about something happening to me too after it happened to my brother. I know the type of community work that Wallow and Gillie do. I hear about it all the time. You know what I mean? I see people in Philly admiring what they do and giving them their flowers, revering them for always being in the community, being present, giving back, lending their time to different efforts in the communities of Philadelphia. And it's admirable. Me coming from Chicago, Illinois, I always wanted to be the individual to help people in Chicago and help uplift them and help bring them to the top with me. When I get to the top, I'm not at the top now, but I always envision me doing something like that. So imagine you giving back to your city and all this and all of that. You hustle your way to the top. You work hard to provide for your family, and then your son get killed by the same people you and your cousin Wallow try to motivate on an everyday basis. Wallow, I done seen Wallow and them try to talk sense to the young street kids that's out here running wild, running reckless. Try to curb them away from doing silly things, from taking lives out here, so on and so forth. And then that happened to your son, man. It crushed your soul. Again, I really pray for that brother, man, because, I'm a father. That's the worst news you could ever hear in your life. And I also hear Gillie and Wallow was supposed to do like a festival or something like that next week. And then again, your son gets killed by some young ignorant shorties in the same community that you uplift. That is really hurtful, man. Sending prayers to that brother, his family, his wife, all of that, because man, that rebounding from that is tough. It's tough. And you don't know what to say to somebody when it happens. You try to find the right words to say to comfort them. I've been around parents who lost their children. I've seen it a lot where I come from. Had some parents lose their children to drunk drivers that I knew, to car accidents, etc. Seen some people lose their children to illness, so on and so forth. And personally, I lost my brother to gun violence. So you see what parents go through. You see how they try to carry on. And it's a slow uphill climb, man. My brother got killed like right after, not too far after the holidays. After Christmas time. After Christmas time. And for years, man, his mom wouldn't even celebrate Christmas. Wouldn't putting up no Christmas trees, no nothing. She wouldn't do it, man. She couldn't do it. She couldn't take it. She couldn't take that hurt. Because it kept reminding her of, around the time that her son, my brother, got killed. And like I said, man, I can only imagine what this family going through, man. When you spend a lot of time in your community trying to pour into them, and some foolishness happen like this, where your son gets taken out, man, that's again, I don't even know how to come back from that. That's your baby, man. You watch a baby grow before your eyes. You watch them, you nourish them, you nurture them. You do all the things you can. You love them. You discipline them. You help raise them. You try to keep them growing and growing, and you want them to grow and have their own families and be successful and do things that you never done, and so on and so forth. And not get a chance to see that, not get a chance to see a baby grow and have their own family and be successful and, get their first house or achieve just any other major accomplishment you want them to see, you want to see them do. You don't get the chance to see that, man, that whew, I saw that, I couldn't believe it, man. I'm talking about in shock, like, yo, what is this world coming to? What is going on, man? But again, it's a lot of people, that get killed a lot in these streets and all that type of stuff. Outside, just walking around and all of that, but yeah, I don't know, man. But prayers to Gillie the King and his family, man. Machiavelli Mills TV. I'm out. Peace.